Here we are at First Street Recycling. My name is Brandon. I'm here to give you a quick tour of what we buy here and sell. Right now I'm going to show you the different commodities of copper. This being copper number 2, has all the solder joints on it, discoloration, all the oxidation on it. Here we got copper wire that's been burnt or been left outside for a long time. It has a bunch of this green stuff, as you will see with copper most of the time. Here we got sheet copper, brand new shiny stuff. Pretty self-explanatory why it's called sheet copper. We got sheet copper that's been weathered. Moving on to EDM. This stuff is real thin wire used for CNC machines, for tool and die companies. Stuff is really sharp, really thin. Copper number 1 tubing, just tubing that hasn't been used. Pretty good looking stuff. We got the bright and shiny Bear Bright. This is one of the most expensive coppers. As you can tell, it looks pretty new. No coloration, no weathering, nothing. This is silver coated copper. It's just lead coated copper. That's why it has that silver coated look to it. Here we got bus bar. Just solid copper used for electrical. Silver coated bus bar. As you can tell, you can see the copper right there. And just the tin coated on it. This is copper number 2. Just came out of an electric motor. Alright, this is all the stuff that we have for sale as far as brass and copper. We just got copper tubing, brass tubing, hexagonal brass, solid round brass, solid bar stock brass. Sheet copper, we got that for sale. Sheet brass. Little pieces of brass. All different shapes and sizes of brass. This is just copper turnings with mild steel in it. These are rod borings, just another type of brass. There's multiple different commodities of brass. Okay, also here at First Street Recycling, we also buy computers. Here is a computer as of whole. Then we break them down. Take the motherboards. And we take the memory out of them. The CPUs out of them. The card inserts, which have the gold in them. That's what makes the stuff so valuable. The hard drives. Your floppy disk drive and your CD drive. Then your main power supply. Take it all apart and separate it. And with these card inserts, what we do with these is we take the gold off of them. We sell them to some outside person. He puts them in this chemical compound that dissolves the plastic away from the gold. Also, we buy this low grade stuff, which has a lot of aluminum and the copper and electric motors on them. These are not worth as much as the other boards. Most of these low grade boards come out of DVD players, radios, TVs. Again, those are not worth as much. A lot of the stuff with the brown boards on them. That's one way to tell the difference between a low board and a high grade board. Pretty much the more contamination on it, the more it defaces the value of it. This also goes with the electronic scrap. LCD TVs or monitors. We also take those, but the screen cannot be broken on them, or else they're not worth anything. This is silver coated brass. Really only the way I could tell is if it has this purple coloration on it, almost like a rainbow effect on it. Other times it's shiny like this, and if you scratch the surface of it, you can tell you get a yellow color, and that means it's brass. See how you get this purple, blue tint to it. It's a good way to tell that it's silver coated. Good example of silver coated. That's pretty much it.